Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome back to English with Podcasts. I am Emma, and I am feeling very productive today. I have my coffee, my planner, and I am ready to work.
And a huge hello from me too. I'm Leo. I see you are in work mode, Emma. Are you ready to help our listeners stop speaking like robots in the office?
Absolutely. You know, many learners feel like they have to use very big, scary words at work.
I know. They think they need to sound like a textbook. But real business English is actually about being clear, polite, and natural.
Exactly. So today, we are going to learn how to stop using basic English and start using professional phrases that real people actually use.
Before we dive in, remember, relax, take a breath, and just listen. You are doing great.
Leo, let's start with meetings. I had a very long meeting yesterday. It was so boring.
Oh no, was it unproductive?
Yes, unproductive means we talked for hours but reached no goals.
That is the worst. Usually a good meeting starts with the leader saying, "Let's get started."
I love that. It's direct. And they should always have an agenda.
Right. An agenda is just the list of things to discuss. It's like a map for the conversation.
Without an agenda, you just get lost. Now, what about video calls? I hate when the internet dies.
We all do. The most common phrase in the world now is, "Your screen is frozen."
It really is. Or, can you hear me?
If you have to speak in a meeting, don't say, "I am nervous." Say, "I need to prepare my presentation."
Prepare sounds much more professional than get ready.
And at the end of the meeting, don't just say bye. Use the phrase, "Let's wrap up."
Wrap up means to finish or summarize everything. It sounds so smooth.
After you wrap up, you usually discuss the next steps.
Yes, the next steps are the tasks you need to do after the meeting. Like, Leo, your next step is to write the report.
Speaking of reports, let's talk about emails. I spend so much time writing them.
Me too. A great way to start is, I am writing to.
For example, I am writing to ask about the project. It's much better than just saying hello.
And how do you finish your emails, Leo?
I always use best regards. It's professional and friendly.
What about sincerely?
Sincerely is okay, but it feels a bit like an old movie. Best regards or just best is perfect for modern offices.
Good tip. Now, what if someone asks you for a lower price, like a negotiation?
Negotiations. If you think your price is fair, you have to stand your ground.
Stand your ground means to stay strong and not change your mind.
And if both people are happy, it's a win-win situation.
I love a win-win. Everyone wins, everyone is happy.
Hey, Emma, if our listeners are enjoying these win-win phrases, they should definitely like this video and subscribe to English with Podcasts.
Yes, it really helps our channel grow. Now, Leo, let's talk about the scary stuff, networking.
You mean the parties where you have to talk to strangers about your job?
Yes, sometimes you feel out of place, like you don't belong there.
If you feel out of place, just find someone friendly and say, "Hi, can I join you?"
It's so simple. Then you can talk about your industry.
An industry is a specific area of work, like the tech industry or the travel industry.
And you can talk about the latest trends, things that are popular right now, like AI.
After talking, you should say, "Let's connect on LinkedIn."
It's the best way to keep in touch. Maybe they will recommend you for a job later.
To recommend someone is to say good things about them to a boss. We also call this a referral.
Referrals are like gold in the business world.
Now, Emma, let's talk about the most stressful word in the office, deadline.
Oh, I hate that word. A deadline is the final date to finish a task.
If your boss asks about your work, you can say, "I am on track to finish."
On track means everything is going according to the plan.
I usually finish a draft first, the first version of my work.
Then you fine-tune it, which means making small changes to make it perfect.
You sound like a real pro, Emma.
I'm trying. Leo, what if you have to tell someone they made a mistake?
That is called giving feedback. You should always try to be constructive.
Constructive feedback helps the person improve. It's not just being mean.
Use the sandwich method. Start with a positive comment, put the criticism in the middle, and end with another positive comment.
Positive, negative, positive, just like a sandwich. It makes the bad news easier to eat.
It helps maintain a good working relationship.
So important.
You want a positive office culture where everyone feels motivated.
I feel motivated when I have flexibility, like remote work.
Remote work is great because you don't have to commute.
A commute is the journey from home to work. My commute used to be an hour in traffic.
That's a lot of time. You have to make the most of it by listening to podcasts.
Make the most of it means to use the situation in the best way possible.
Exactly. Now, Leo, I have to ask, what about small talk? The chat in the elevator.
Small talk helps break the ice. It makes people feel comfortable.
You can ask, how is your week going? Or do you have plans for the weekend?
These small questions build rapport, a good connection and understanding with your colleagues.
Colleagues are the people you work with. Colleagues sounds much more professional than coworkers.
I agree. Now, Emma, what if someone uses jargon, those special words that are hard to understand?
Like KPI?
Yes, a KPI is just a way to measure success. If you are lost, just say, "Can you clarify that, please?"
Clarify is such a polite way to ask for help.
And if you need a second to think, just say, "That's a good question. Let me think about it."
That is a great strategy. It gives you time to collect your thoughts.
Let's imagine you are back in that meeting room, Emma. What if the boss asks for your opinion unexpectedly?
That happens so often. I usually say, from my perspective, this looks good.
From my perspective is a perfect way to show it is your personal view.
It sounds much more professional than just saying, I think.
And if you agree with a colleague, you can say, "I second that."
I second that. It means you agree with what they just said.
It is a very short and powerful phrase for team meetings.
What if you don't agree? Do you just say, no, you are wrong?
No, definitely not. You should say, "I see your point, but have we thought about this?"
I see your point. That shows you are listening and being respectful.
Respect is the foundation of a good office culture.
Speaking of culture, many offices now talk about work-life balance.
That means having enough time for your job and your personal life.
Everyone wants a healthy balance. It stops you from feeling burnt out.
Burnt out is when you are too tired to work because you worked too hard for too long.
We don't want our listeners to feel burnt out. That's why these phrases help relieve stress.
When you know what to say, you feel more in control.
Let's go back to the emails for a moment. What if you are sending a file?
You should say, "Please find the document attached."
Attached. That is the key word for emails with files.
Or you can say, "I've attached the report for your review."
For your review means you want them to look at it and give feedback.
And what if you are waiting for a reply?
You can end with, I look forward to hearing from you.
"I look forward to" is a very standard and polite way to end a business email.
It shows that you are waiting for their next steps.
Emma, what about the word availability?
Oh, that's a big one for scheduling meetings. What is your availability next week?
It means, when are you free?
I usually say, I am available on Tuesday morning.
It sounds much more structured than "I can do Tuesday."
Structure is very important in a professional environment.
Let's talk about deadlines again. What if you realize you cannot finish on time?
Then you must request an extension.
An extension means more time. You should say, "Could I have an extension on this project?"
Most managers are okay with it if you ask early and explain why.
Honesty is always best in a working relationship.
Now, let's think about networking events again. What if you want to leave a conversation?
You don't want to be rude. You can say, "It was great meeting you. I'm going to go grab another drink."
Or, I see someone I need to talk to, but let's connect later.
It's all about a graceful exit.
A graceful exit. I love that. It means leaving in a nice way.
Leo, what about the word incentive?
An incentive is a reward that makes you want to work harder.
Like a bonus or a gift card?
Exactly. The company is offering an incentive for the best salesperson.
It keeps the team motivated.
Motivation is the engine of a productive office.
Let's talk about deadlines again. This is a word that scares everyone.
A budget is the plan for how much money you can spend.
If you spend too much, you are over budget.
If you spend less, you are under budget.
My boss is always happy when we are under budget.
Every boss is.
What if you want to suggest a new idea during a brainstorming session?
A brainstorming session is when a team meets just to think of new ideas.
You can start with, "I'd like to pitch an idea."
Pitch, like in baseball. It means to present your idea to the group.
I have a pitch for the new marketing trend.
It sounds very creative and exciting.
Now, let's look at the phrase to get the green light.
The green light means you have permission to start.
The manager gave us the green light for the project.
It's a very common idiom in business English.
It means the light is green, so you can go.
Exactly. No more waiting.
Emma, what if you have to multitask?
Multitasking is doing many things at the same time.
Like listening to this podcast while you are doing your commute?
Exactly. Our listeners are masters of multitasking.
It's a great skill to have, but don't forget to focus sometimes too.
Focus is key for fine-tuning your work.
We have covered so many professional phrases today.
From let's get started to compliments to the chef. Oh, wait, that's the restaurant lesson.
Well, sometimes you have business lunches too.
That's true. Business English is everywhere.
The more you use these phrases, the more they become natural to you.
Don't be afraid to use them in your next email or meeting.
Your colleagues will be very impressed with your clarity.
Clarity is better than jargon every single time.
We want you to feel like a pro every time you walk into your office.
Or every time you open your laptop for remote work.
Every small win counts. Every phrase is a step forward.
We are so happy to be part of your English journey.
Remember to keep your working relationships positive and constructive.
Use the sandwich method when you can.
And always make the most of your time.
What if the office is very loud and you cannot work?
You can say, I need to find a quiet space to focus.
A quiet space. That is very common in modern offices.
Or you can ask, is this a good time to talk before you interrupt a colleague?
That is very respectful. It shows you value their time.
If they say no, you just say, no problem, let's catch up later.
Catch up. That means to talk and get the latest news.
It is a very friendly and professional phrase.
Leo, what about the word efficiency?
Efficiency is doing work quickly and well without wasting time.
Everyone wants to improve their efficiency.
Using these phrases is a great way to do that.
You save time because you don't have to search for the right words.
You already have them in your mind.
Like a toolbox for your career.
I love that, an English toolbox.
Let's think about mentorship.
A mentor is someone with more experience who helps you.
I am looking for a mentor to help me with my career path.
It is a great way to learn faster.
And networking helps you find those mentors.
Everything is connected in the business world.
Just like our lessons are connected.
We want to give you the big picture of business English.
Not just words, but the culture and the feeling.
The feeling of being confident and capable.
We are proud of the progress you are making.
Before we finish, let's remind our listeners one more time about the word office.
Yes, comment office in the comment section.
We want to hear from you. Which phrase was the most useful?
Do you prefer remote work or commuting to a real office?
Tell us your stories. We read them all.
If you enjoyed our conversation, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to English with Podcasts for more easy English lessons. We have lessons for every situation.
From traveling to working, we are here for you.
Thank you for being such wonderful listeners. Keep practicing, stay confident, and stay on track. We will see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.